I've never had a game affect me like this. Okay. Fuck!
You watch as her brains trickle out through her neon hair.
She killed herself. I failed to talk her down.
Lieutenant Yefreitor Dubois, control your emotions. We did our job. This won't be the worst thing that happens on this case, believe me. You can't let this break you.
There is no coming back from this one. It will stay with you in nightmares.
What did we just do?
Our job. It went really bad. And now we need to clean it up.
She died. How can he be so cold?
He's trying to be strong for me. Okay. What do we do now?
We clean up. It may take days for processing to pick up her body. We need to move it somewhere. That tent there.
That did not go how I expected it to go. Equip this when times most dire. Okay, let's take a look at our new toy, I guess. This double-barreled pistol is a compact, no-nonsense design, more durable than precise. The walnut-paneled grip is scratched up, bearing the sheen of long wear in the hands of its previous owner. I have 2 bullets. Interesting. I don't know how to move the body. There's a tent. Oh, that's the tent. That isn't the tent. Okay. Let's look around and then we'll move the body. Yes! Thank you, game, for anticipating that I would take damage. Cooking utensils. She's prepared herself porridge with bananas. Man, this is... I feel fucked up as the player. Like, I'm really disappointed that I didn't see that coming. Now I don't get to ask her questions anymore. But it seems clear that neither she nor Claudia are our suspect. I'm betting it's one of the other mercenaries. Dark water trails into the distance. There is no way out. This looks like kerosene? Water? Oh. 8 real.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately.
And as you would expect,
It was pitched by practiced hands. She was used to camping out.
she was clearly resourceful. Let's look
You
inside.
see a rolled-up sleeping bag and personal belongings.
We should put her in the sleeping bag, so the rats don't get to her.
Okay, let's carry her over here.
The lieutenant nods.
Still shook, man. This fucking game.
There she lies, cocooned in the sleeping bag, surrounded by empty cigarette packs books, and half-read magazines.
Shine your flashlight on the books and magazines.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
The lieutenant peeks in over your shoulder. Let's sift through them.
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine, it's a leather notebook.
A notebook.
You pocket the worn brown leather journal.
Ooh.
She watches by, motionless.
We should read this immediately, like right now.
Sir, yes, sir. Well-loved journal with a brown leather cover and the brand name Schneller embossed on the back. It seems to have served as a loyal friend to a lonely traveler. Again, excellent writing.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Let's examine the cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller. This was important to her when it was still hers.
Let's unwind the strap.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Jesus. Let's study the handwriting.
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Let's flip through the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
We could learn a lot from this.
What kinds of, let's see, how far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What did she write the day Lily died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. You have no idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it.
'Cause I'm stupid. Is there anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
What kinds of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Professionalism is his coping mechanism.
That's, yeah, it's accurate. What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
What a weird weapon. Okay, what's the most recent entry?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, Even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
So she saw no hope. I mean, I guess that's obvious, but now I understand why.
I don't think she killed the mercenary. It looks
Neither
like
do
she
I.
might have been framed. Too bad we didn't really get to hear her side of the story.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
This whole thing was a detour, and a fatal one, he thinks. Don't get emotional.
Well, that's stupid. Okay. What do you mean framed?
By the Hardy Boys? By Classier? By us?
Then who do you think killed Merc?
Could have been Titus. Then again...
But no one heard the shot.
Maybe there's a Hardy Boy we've yet to meet, who acted as his accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on him. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
Well. Goodness. Son of a fuck. Alright, let's see what we can level up. I forget, was there something that I failed? That I was gonna level up again? I still feel shook. I really do. Like... Goddamn. Because I made a judgment call. And it was wrong. And that the fact that I couldn't see that it was poor judgment is lingering with me. Like, I've never had a game affect me like this. Okay. I think maybe pain threshold. Like I should probably learn to save leveling up for when I fail a white check. Just gonna look around a little bit more. I think we got everything, but we're gonna go further into the building. Whoa.
Bratan! Now is the time!
Time for what?
Oh, you will see.
It feels like the tie is rubbing itself against your chest like a cat in heat. Okay.
That's the spirit! The blue medicinal spirit! Grab the bottle and uncork it! It is time to unleash the other world!
Wait, right now? A woman just died and you think now is a good time to party?
Bratan! Life and death are inseparable! There's a party when you're born, a party every year to celebrate that birth, and a party when you're put in the ground!
Don't think they refer to that as a party.
Yeah? What's the problem here?
Of course, electrochemistry wants to
Why
party.
shouldn't there be a party when you die? And besides, this isn't even about that! You have no idea what this is about! This is gonna be so off the hook! It's gonna be off all hooks!
I mean, it's my first playthrough. I have to fucking do it.
The bottle opens with a silent, mysterious hiss. The fumes rising from its mouth are as crisp as the northern winds. Howling somewhere, lashing the boardwalk with brine and rain, an ancient warmth crawls under your skin.
Okay.
Now, Bratan, take me off!
What? I didn't know I could do that.
Bratan! Have I ever lied to you? Just take me off!
The necktie tugs encouragingly at your neck. Okay, I'll take the necktie
Your
off.
fingers manage to undo the oily knot, and the necktie slides off. It looks so frail sitting there in your hand, weighing almost nothing.
Now what?
Now, put me in the bottle!
But
Trust
why?
me! Just trust me! You and I are gonna have so much fun it should be illegal!
I think I see where it's going with this, and I suspect that it might
Just
be.
put me in the bottle, Bratan! I'm not gonna let you down! You and I are like the same person!
Sure enough. Let's put the necktie in the bottle.
As the necktie slides into the purifying liquid, large stains of grease rise off from it and float to the surface. There, they quickly dissolve and disappear completely. Cleansed by the blue spirit fire of 98.7% pure alcohol, the fabric looks almost new again. No longer like a disgusting worm of the lower intestine, but like a colorful and deadly poisonous reef snake of the Insulindian Ocean.
So what's next? We're gonna turn you into a fucking Molotov?
The necktie floats in the bluish liquid with almost unearthly grace.
Necktie?
There is silence.
I guess let's cork the bottle and put it away.
The lieutenant has been observing you quietly all this time.
I'm sure he has.
He's struggling to keep silent, but finally seems to give up.
Uh-huh.
I've got to ask, what are you doing?
I don't know, man. I do not know. In my family, when someone dies, you put a piece of clothing in a bottle as a sign of eternal respect. I love how there's like a choice to represent what the first time player is going to say. Like, I don't know, man, but I'm eager to find out. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I don't really know, but I'm eager to find
That
out.
makes two of us. Let's not waste any more time under this boardwalk. We need to clear this all up, somehow.
Okay. The necktie is gone. Wow. We do now have a Molotov cocktail. Your spirit guide to the party scene, the horrific necktie, is floating serenely in the blue medicinal spirit. As it is still 98.7% alcohol, this necktie cocktail is extremely flammable and should be kept far away from an open flame. Yeah, what do we put on our neck now? We have this 8-eyed Territorn tie. a scented scarf, but it reduces our physical instruments, so we shall not. This is the bow knot, which increases our drama. I guess we'll go with the Terratorn tie. Here's a look. Okay. Is there gonna be a boss fight? Like, what the fuck? Okay, now what we have to do is we have to, did we search around in here very much? We did. We did, okay. So I just hadn't realized that the tile went all the way to the door. Let's see if we can go up into another part of the building. Looks like we can. What is this? Postcard. Martinez 98. A faded picture postcard from the end of the last century shows Martinez as it was before the revolution. It's the height of summer. Rue de Saint-Ghislain is teeming with parasol-wielding bourgeoisie, and wild pines flags buttress the walkway. Nothing is written on the back. The glass is covered with grime and dust. You can barely see out. Keep going upstairs. Stones fall. It's a long way down. The gusts of wind. The height feels dizzying. The central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. There's the ladder we could have climbed. Can't get onto that roof. Okay. That was worth exploring. But we can go back down and get out. Man, feels like two people died. The lady and the necktie. It's too much. It's too much. Okay, we can put that away now. There's no other object that helps just by holding it, does it? Oh. Dude and his son are finally gone. Okay, let's walk over to the church. Oh, it was the... It was the test in the church that I wanted to level up for. And I forgot. Fuck. Let me just remind myself of what that was, because I'm pretty close to leveling up again. I can always just look at the map for my white checks, but...
Good morning, comrade! Yeah!
Interface.
Harder!
God damn it.